everyone, welcome back to Dolls and Dolls, and today I'm just going to be adding on to the living room. I made this living room a while back, and I said I was going to make a fireplace for it over here, and so I just quickly made this tiny little room here. And it measures 5 inches by 11.5 inches by 12 inches, and I know the height is a little short, so next time I make a doll room, I'm going to make it shorter, but that's because I've already made this one 12 inches. So here now I'm going to be adding a fireplace here, and if you can see there's like this little gap of white here, but we're just going to kind of overlap them like this so that it won't really show, but we can do that later. And this is a completely separate room because it's just going to be a fireplace, and I'm going to add a TV up on the wall here and a little painting on the side. So as you can tell here, the flooring is smaller than this one. This one is much wider. They're like bigger popsicle sticks, but that'll be okay because the fireplace will take like this much of the flooring, and hopefully it won't be that noticeable then. Now to start for the fireplace, I already prepared the cardboard pieces for it and the popsicle sticks that I'm going to be using for it. So basically for the popsicle sticks and like the flooring, because I did the same strategic painting or whatever you want to call it, but basically what I did was I mixed Mod Podge, brown paint, and water together, and then I painted all the popsicle sticks and let them dry, and then I'm going to glue them on. Okay, so to first start, I'm going to glue 4 pieces of the popsicle sticks onto the floor right here, so that when you glue them in, there's like no gaps. Here there's a little gap because this popsicle stick was a little crooked, but that should be covered by when we make the fireplace. Okay, so now for the pieces of the fireplace, what I'm going to start with is this piece of cardboard that is 5¼ inch and by 2 inches, I think. And then we're going to glue that on the bottom here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is that I have these 2 side pieces, and they're just going to go on the side right here and here. And then I'm going to be gluing these popsicle sticks on it on a vertical pattern. So what I'm going to do is cut off the part where it's too long, just right here. And then I'm just going to glue it here. And I finished gluing all the popsicle sticks on here. And I'm going to do that on all of the other pieces that I have, except for these 2 ones that will be going in the middle here like that. Because I'm just going to paint those dark brown so that they kind of match in with the coal of the fireplace or the wood. And then I'm going to do the same on these 2. So I have all the pieces covered in the popsicle sticks that I have. But firstly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint these 2 pieces and the insides of these side pieces, because the inside of it is going to be kind of lighted by the fire, and I want to make sure that it's just going to be covered nicely. So what I have here is brown paint, black paint, and a little bit of Mod Podge, and I'm going to mix it together to create this nice brown that is like kind of like the color of the popsicle sticks actually. And so now that it's all mixed, then I'm going to just paint the popsicles or the cardboard pieces. And you could paint the back side too, but I'm not going to do that because only one side will be showing. So I'm just going to paint them both. So I painted all the pieces and they're all dry except for this big piece, which I forgot we needed for the back over there. But firstly, I'm going to be gluing these smaller pieces onto the top and bottom like this. That way it'll make the fireplace look like an actual fireplace. Now with these pieces glued in, I'm going to start gluing in this big piece to the back wall. And for here, so it actually looks like a fireplace and it actually looks like it has wood in it, I'm going to be gluing some small cardboard pieces randomly over the base so that it looks like there's wood and the fire is actually burning. I glued everything in, and hopefully that looks campfire kind of enough, because like I don't really know the positioning of wood inside the fireplace. I would only assume that it's sporadically placed. So now I'm going to just paint it with some dark brown paint. It almost looks black, but like I'm just trying to like give off the effect that the wood has been burned and there's like just some ashes left. also tapped it with some light brown paint to make it look like that a fire was actually burning. And for that effect, I am going to put a fire in there. Not a real one, of course, but what I did was I made these little like fiery pieces out of epoxy, and I'm going to glue them just here onto the so-called wood. And also, if you notice that I was really messy with like the painting job I did, so it shouldn't be too bad because it should be covered. But now I'm just going to glue the little fire pieces I made onto the wood. Okay, I glued the fire flames in place, and I'm not sure if I really like it. I don't know if I did really well on the gradient trying to make it look like an actual fire, but it's just how it is right now. And I'm just going to start gluing the side pieces and the top pieces together like so. Okay, so I pieced together the fireplace, and it's looking really good. I think I really like it. For the fireplace, it was kind of off-center a little, so I had to fix that. And then I also put this little piece of plastic here to act as fake glass. Okay, and then now that I finished piecing it together, I also added a little shelf up above, and then up here's where the TV's gonna. So the TV's gonna be up there, and then I created this little cardboard piece thingy here. It's basically just like a pyramid kind of, the biggest rectangle on top, and then one smaller one, and then another small one, and then two at the top, so that it will kind of be angled facing the couch over here, so that way it'll look like an actual TV. And for how I'm going to do it, I'm not going to paint it or anything, but what I actually have is this film here, and it should give the TV like a realistic look. So I'm going to cut out a rectangle, and I'm just going to stick it onto the cardboard piece because it's already like taped. So here's how it looks now, and I'm just going to peel off this layer first. It's like, and I'm trying not to get the fingerprints all over it. It's very satisfying, but like I kind of taped it over. And then also very important that switch to foam board, because the cardboard, it made ripples in it, and this is how it turned out. So that was not good at all. So alright, I gotta finish peeling off this film. Okay, I gotta do off camera. I peeled it off, and it actually kind of looks like a TV because like it's really shiny, and it did get a little wrinkled around the edges, so hopefully that won't look too bad when I glue it. So now I'm just going to glue it right here. Now with the TV glued on, it's time to decorate because we are finished. So firstly, on this blank wall here, I'm going to hang this painting right there, so that way it'll look good. I also have this little plant that I made, and I love it. It's a little monstera, I think that's what they're called, and it's just like so cute. Honestly, I love it. I'm not sure if I want to put it here or on over here, because I think I might put it over here, that way it will have more attention. And I will be showing a tutorial on how to make like different kinds of plants in the pots, so stay tuned for that tutorial. Now for over in that corner, I'm not sure what to add there yet, so I'm just going to leave it blank for now. Maybe I'll add like a little stool or something, because it looks really blank and that's just doesn't look too good. Now for the top here, I'm just going to add some little trinkets and maybe some little like plants. Add this tiniest little plant on the top shelf here. Add this little bowl to the shelf here, and I also have this little paw print thing that I think will look good. Actually, I'm gonna put it as a coaster. I just painted that real quick. A little remote control for the TV. Tiny little plate here that will go on there that actually coordinates with that like bowl thingy. This random piece of fabric that will go over here. And I'm definitely rearranging stuff like off camera to make it like look more like cozy, and like the color scheme I'm trying to find is like kind of like wood kind of colors, like also some gold, but yeah, the color scheme is kind of hard because I don't have many accessories or miniature things that are kind of these colors, but I'm going to just try and find more. Add this tiny seashell to the shelf right here. Guys, I like have zero idea what to put here because like I don't know, I have a lot of accessories but just not in the ones that they're not really what I like. So yeah. I'm gonna put this decorative bead over here because like I cannot find anything else. I forgot I have seashells, and I think they actually will look really good here, so I'm gonna just put a couple here. And it's starting to turn out like it's kind of like shelly. And I don't want it to be too much like ocean stuff here because like it's a living room and I get that they're decorative and stuff, but like still. Okay. I think I just need 2 more accessories here and then a few more things there. This little rock thingy here. And I think I need a few more. Add this little stack of popsicle sticks I quickly made because can't find anything else. So here's the finished room and I think it turned out really well. I'm really happy with how it turned out because there's the TV and the fireplace, which I really like. I also love the painting and the plant I made here. And I feel like it really coordinates with this other side of the room. Here's with the doll in the room and I think it looks really well. And I feel like it looks like very realistic because I spent a lot of time. And I really do like the fireplace. Thank you for watching and subscribe.